How does training veterans make enough money to earn you £85,000? Ian Hislop grills Tory MP Johnny Mercer on Have I Got News For You amid questions over his second job paid for by company that marketed failed bond scheme. Quiz show captain Ian Hislop grilled Johnny Mercer over company connections. Guest host David Tennant joked Mercer sued BBC before show had even started. Crucial company, which pays Mercer, is ultimately funded by Surge Financial Ltd. They marketed for bust company London Capital and financed by William Cole for Mail Online. Published 1328 BST, April 27, 2019, updated 1230 BST, April 28, 2019. A Conservative MP faced the wrath of Ian Hislop in an awkward row over his connection to a company that has gone bust. Johnny Mercer attempted to defend his high-paying second job that is linked to a firm that failed, owing £236 million to 11,500 savers, on BBC quiz show Have I Got News For You. The MP's tense appearance on the comedy panel comes as it is claimed the company linked to Mercer is suing the BBC for libel. Show host David Tennant introduced Mercer, saying he had a second job, partly funded by a marketing company for a bond scheme that lost savers millions and has caused him to sue the BBC. And that's before we've even started the show. Mercer is being paid £85,000 from Crucial Company, which is funded Surge Group, a company owned by Mr. Paul Careless, who also runs Surge Financial Limited in a director role. Surge Financial Limited in turn received a 25% commission from London Capital and Finance, LCF, to promote its toxic bonds. While they are separate companies, SFL loaned £9 million to Surge Group, who then loaned £325,095 to Crucial Group, which owns Crucial Academy for which Mercer works. MP Johnny Mercer agreed to appear on the comedy panel despite the company linked to him suing the BBC at the same time. Crucial Company, which Mercer works, is funded in part by Surge Financial Limited, who in turn marketed toxic bonds London Capital and Finance. Mr. Mercer previously told the BBC he had received rigorous assurances that no money whatsoever had gone from LCF into Crucial Academy. He accepted that Surge Group plc funded Crucial, but said it was separate from Surge Financial Limited, which took the commissions. LCF went bust in January owing £236 million to 11,500 savers who were sold toxic bonds in a scandal, which is now being probed by the Serious Fraud Office. Veteran panelist Ian Hislop took the MP to task, questioning Mercer. What bit did the BBC get wrong? By linking Mercer to the string of companies. So I run a company that trains veterans to go into cyber employment, and 4 companies away from that is a company that has gone bust, said Mercer. Hislop replies, saying, "Yeah, it's not many companies, it's quite a big company and 4 people have been arrested, a big story." Private Eye editor Ian Hislop, the most sued man in Britain, grilled the MP for Plymouth Moorview over his £85,000 4-hour-a-week job in connection to a failed savings firm. Mercer then said, the salary is provided through business in that company, in money that company generated. Uncontent, Hislop replied, "How does training veterans make enough money to earn you £85,000? Mercer explains, because if you train them in cybersecurity and they have specialist skills, then they go into FTSE 100 companies and they earn quite a lot of money. I must sound like a right bastard, don't I, doing this whole veterans employment thing?" Hislop laughs, saying, "No, it's not the veterans bit, it's the £85,000 for a 4-hour-a-week job." Mercer then claims to know what Hislop is thinking, before the panelist asks why don't you do it for free? Comedian Zoe Lyons, sat next to Hislop, joked that the awkward confrontation felt like all my Christmas dinners with my family. Mercer retorts, "I know, because you get £20,000 for 2 hours tonight, don't you? But people who have lost money out of this company are very cross with you," said Hislop. "It's about your behavior and the fact that you didn't know, and didn't ask as a non-executive director where does this money come from." When Mercer claims no money went from that company into Crucial Academy, Hislop fires back, "But it did though," continuing to cast doubt on Mercer. Hislop, left, and Merton, right, have been panelists on the show since its inception in 1990. It is currently in its 57th series after sitting quietly through the argument. Team captain Paul Merton jokes this is one for Judge Rinder, isn't it, to audience applause. Trying to settle the argument, Mercer once again says that LCF did not put any money into Crucial Academy. It hasn't come in directly or indirectly. If it has, I would leave. Well, we'll see what happens, said Hislop. Comedian Zoe Lyons, on Hislop's team, then jokes, "This is like all my Christmas dinners with my family." Mercer, who did 3 tours of Afghanistan as an officer in the British Army, is a non-executive director of Crucial Academy. His register of interests filed with Parliament says he started at Crucial last September and works 4 hours a week at more than £350 an hour. The MP for Plymouth Moorview took to Twitter to comment on a BBC report about his connection to the company. He tweeted, "I have somehow been paid money from a collapsed bond scheme run by a company I've never heard of, never met, or never had anything to do with at all." In a longer statement he claimed there was a coordinated attempt to get at me and said he totally rejected the assertion he had done anything wrong. He strongly denies the BBC's allegations. Let's block ads. Why?